Hello Stonites, welcome back to LFI Educates. In this video, we'll continue with Unit 4, Forces and Motion, and the subtopics are Forces and Energy, Friction, Air Resistance and Drag. Let us now start with the topic Forces and Energy. You already know that a force is a push or pull on an object. When you exert a force on an object, such as toy car, football, textbook, etc., to make it move, you give the object energy. Energy is the ability to do work. Energy is how things change and move. It takes energy to cook food, to drive to school, and to jump in the air. The amount of energy transferred to an object to make it move is called work. The amount of work done depends on how far the force makes the object moves. The further the object moves, the more work is done as more energy is transferred. Here are some examples of how much work is done. The force from the boy's foot transfers energy to the ball. The ball moves and the work is done. If no force is applied to a ball, it cannot move and no work is done. If there is a force on an object but the object doesn't move, no work is done. Here is our next topic, friction. What is friction? Friction is a force which tries to stop things sliding past one another. It is caused when two surfaces rub together. Friction holds your shoes on the ground, allowing you to walk. You could not hold a pencil in your hand without friction. It would slip out when you try to hold it to write. The brakes in cars, bicycles, and other vehicles use friction to slow down and stop. Because friction causes heat, moving parts in the machines get hot when they rub together. Oil is needed to lubricate the machines and allow their parts to move easily. Here is our last topic, air resistance and drag. So what do you mean by air resistance? Air resistance is a force caused by air pushing against moving objects. Another name for it is drag. Air resistance pushes against a moving object such as vehicles and slows it down. The larger the surface area of the moving object, the more air resistance there is. Look at these two pictures. Which one of it will have greater air resistance, the lorry or the pickup? Obviously, the lorry, because it has larger surface area as compared to the pickup. Another example is when an airplane flies through the air, air particles hit the airplane, making it more difficult for it to move through the air. Air resistance also pushes against falling objects and slows them down. A parachute uses air resistance to work. It is very light in weight and has a very big surface area. It catches lots of air in it as it falls down, so it creates a lot of air resistance. And with this, we have reached to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.